Let's go to Joe Siracusa now, Curtin University's Dean of Global Futures. He's got that and so many other hats that he can wear. He's our international political expert here. I want to talk to you about Syria. All of a sudden, it was a forgotten war, Joe, and then it just surged into the top story about a week ago, and now we've got a new regime. What are your thoughts on what's happened?
Well, good morning, Pete. Look, this reminds us that the world is awash with change, and that the West has an obligation to stay ahead of this. I'm amazed that the intelligence communities didn't pick this up. I mean, Assad collapsed like a house of cards at the end. But look, if you look at it very closely, what is we're looking at the first dividend of Netanyahu's war against Hamas and Iran, and even in Syria when they bombed the place. I mean. The props just went out from under Assad, and of course he went to Moscow. I think Assad is under indictment or nearly under indictment for war crimes, so he can't go too far away. And I think Donald Trump has a wonderful opportunity here to exploit some of this. America has, 900 troopers there supporting a Kurdish group, which is, of course, at odds with the Turks who are supporting the other side. And so what we have there is we have a lot of factions who are going to try to figure out how to take power. And then, of course, on Monday morning, who's going to deliver the mail? That's the hardest thing about a revolution is who does ordinary things later on. And what has not changed in the last 20 years in Syria, unfortunately, and Jackie alluded to this, is that 90% of the Syrian people live under the poverty line. That's less than $1,200 a year, according to the UN. So the place is, poverty-stricken. It's going to be there for a long time, which means that it's also a hotbed of extremism at the end of the day. So we have to watch out now for ISIS, Al-Qaeda. And, we never got rid of these people. They just changed jerseys and uniforms.
Yeah. This is what happens.
They're below the surface.
I don't think that, I've said this a few times today, I don't think Libya's even got things back on an even keel since 2011. It took Iraq a long time since Hussein, was pushed out. These dictators had a way of just maintaining the status quo. And once they're removed, and we're probably going to see this in Syria now, this power vacuum, and like you said, a hotbed of extremism.
Yeah, the thing with these dictators there, whether it was Gaddafi or Saddam Hussein or others, they were garden-type variety dictators. They had law and order under control, except it was their law and order. And so a lot of people got burnt, but they were able to stabilize the place. And of course, when ISIS or Al-Qaeda gets in, it's even worse than that. And the people are going in different directions. And look, when people are hungry, they do what the hell they have to do. Yeah. But I'm just amazed that the place collapsed. And we didn't pick it up in Western intelligence. And so much of what's happened there, Libya, Iraq, Israel, October 7th, the intelligence communities, which get paid a lot of money to see these things coming, don't see anything till it's in their faces. So I think we're going to have to lift that game a little bit. All right.